We grew up with this understanding that people who could do things were heroes. You know, if somebody was broke down on the side of the road and you could pull over and help them get their car started, you were a hero. If you know, it was good to know how to use your hands, to understand how the things around you work. I took pride in hard work.
Back when I was in school, they had shop programs. Not long after that, they tore down the building and they said all of that is going to tech schools. Well, by that time, most kids have redirected their lives and they're not going to go into maintenance. So since then, we have had an exit from that, and it's only guys my age that are carrying the load while we're all dying off.
Unfortunately, you're right. This world has demeaned the laborer, demeaned the concept of good work. God created us to work. Now, that doesn't mean he created us all to do heavy work or to do blue-collar work. Some of us, he gave the brains to do brain surgery and rocket science, and that's okay. But we should never demean the foundations of this world, and that's where people... That's where the blue collar, the people who keep things together, the people who build the housing, the people who put the cars together and keep them running, the people who understand heating, air conditioning, electricity, plumbing. These people are very important to us, and they get paid well for what they do, but we had a society that went digital and everybody started talking about college is the only way to go. And that made everybody feel like, well, if I don't go to college, then we got into the digital world and people are trying to make money by sitting online, chatting and gossiping. And it just took it all away. I think you're absolutely right, Bill. We need to start honoring those people who can hold shovels and wrenches and pliers. We need to start honoring people and letting them know this is a good way to be. And even if you don't pursue that all your life, you have talents that everybody will admire in you and appreciate.
You know, by the way, Mark, I think it's important for us to just say this also. We're absolutely not anti-college. I think we're more anti-spending stupid amounts of money for a useless degree. I think that's what we're anti, right?
And we're anti-overcharging for college.
Exactly.
We're anti-wasting a college student's time on courses that are required, that do nothing to broaden their intelligence, to broaden their health, to broaden their ability to serve and care for God's creation and one another, you know. So
absolutely.
I think education, the universities have gotten crazy, and I'm absolutely against the programming that goes on there.